what advice would you give to somebody who's not really good at sales? Like, for example, myself, I never was a salesman before I got into real estate. Now you had sales experience. Now, what advice would you give somebody to be a good salesman right now if they've never done
Well,
sales?
honestly, I mean, I don't know, man. Like that's a loaded question. Let me pertain that question to this industry since we're both in this industry, and I feel like a lot of viewers are going to be trying to get into real estate, try to get into wholesaling. But the beauty of being a salesperson in this industry is that there is no shitty product or service that you have to go pitch, right? It's all about you. If you believe in yourself and you are enthusiastic and you can transfer that enthusiasm to your prospect and get them excited about what you have to offer, that is the sale. And that's what I tell my team. Like, you don't want to be a salesperson. You don't want to get a real sales job where you have to go sell some shitty ass product that doesn't get any advertising and only a small group of people actually need and want. That is a very difficult job. You are so lucky that you are in this position where there will always be motivated sellers, no matter recession, good, whatever, good, bad, whatever. There's always going to be a motivated seller that needs to sell yesterday. This is their last piece of equity. They must sell it. They have a problem that needs to be solved. Now you can get on the phone and solve their problem because you are confident in yourself. So I'm telling you, dude, you don't have to be a good salesperson. You just need to have conviction and confidence and get on the phone and take action. That's what it comes down to, taking action.
I love that, Scott, because you do bring a lot of energy when you do talk to the seller. Let me ask you this, just so we can get through our questions.
Yeah.
What does your team look like now?
Yeah, great question. And now my team, and this was also, the biggest thing for me. Was building a team. It was the hardest thing for me to do. And I know you have some struggles too with building a team, and we can talk about that later. I think one of your other questions is gonna address that. But here's what my team looks like. I have 3 acquisition managers. I have 1 dispo. She also is TC, so she's dispo and TC. And I have an office manager / assistant that's sitting in here with me right now that kind of helps me just run the office and, get everything set up. I got this beautiful 3,000 square foot office with only 8 desks in here. I'm trying to build it out. And,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, like, that's what my team is. So I have 3 AMs, I have 1 dispo TC and 1 office manager, and that's it, right? That's it. And I did try to hire a full-time TC, but just didn't have enough work for her, man. Like, even doing less than 10, like, we're doing about 10 deals a month right now, 7 to 10 deals a month, which there's tremendous room for growth there. But when you have 7 to 10 deals a month, your dispo or sales manager can also be TC. And that's what we noticed. I hired a full-time TC with experience. She was awesome, but I just didn't have enough to keep her busy, 8 hours a day, especially when my dispo was already doing the TC stuff. Like, there's no reason for her to forward an email to her and say, hey, like, open escrow, like, when she could have just done that herself. You know what I mean? So until I have 15, 20, 30 deals a month, I think that my dispo can handle TC. But yeah, I have a very small team. We're 6 people and we're lean and we're mean, baby.
No, Scott, you're definitely crushing it, and you're going to be going to the 30 deals months very soon. My next question is, obviously, to get you to that, to do those 7 to 10 deals a month, what kind of marketing? I know you said you scratched the cold calling. What kind of marketing are you doing now to get those deals?
Yes, this is a long story, so I'm going to keep it short. I got lucky, very, very lucky. Right after I canned the cold calling, I was very active in certain Facebook groups and met a guy who was doing Facebook marketing for motivated sellers. And he was the self-proclaimed Facebook marketing guru, and he was looking for clients. So I said, shit, dude, take my money. Let's see what we can do. So I gave him $10 a day. That's it, $300 a month. That's literally it, to put an ad out there and start bringing me motivated seller leads. And didn't work that well. We got 1 deal, but it happened pretty quickly. The lead came in the first month. It was a guy named Darren. I remember it to this day. Like, I remember our conversations. And little single family in Hesperia. Got it locked up for $150,000. Gave it to my brother. He sold it for $185,000. And nice. That was my first experience with inbound leads. But the problem with Facebook is people don't go to Facebook to sell their house. They go to Facebook to scroll the news feed, check up on their friends and family. They're not going to Facebook with any sort of motivation to sell their house. So what we quickly learned was that Facebook is more of a branding play. It's more of getting your name in their head so that by the time they are ready, they're like, oh shit, like that's my guy. Like I've been seeing them for the past 6 months. So unfortunately, we didn't keep it up for long enough to reap those benefits because honestly, like it just wasn't working. We got one deal. The leads that we were getting were for the most part trash. Like these people were they were looky-loos, right? They weren't actually motivated. So what happened is this same guy, he decided to pivot in the beginning of 2021. It was maybe November of 2020. He decided to pivot into search engine optimization. And he created a website called asapcashoffer.com, ASAP Cash Offer. And he is the type of guy that journals all of his stuff on Facebook. He makes like 20 posts a day, just journaling. And he has everybody in our industry is his friend on there because he wants to like build this community that he can then showcase his results and gain popularity that way, which he has. And he is a very smart guy. He had zero SEO experience whatsoever, but he's the type of guy that he leverages VAs and he knows exactly how to, do certain things. He's a computer nerd and he does a lot of A/B testing, and he built out this website on carrot.com, and he started doing some SEO, and he made it a goal to compete with the iBuyers out there, these big guys that are ranking on top of Google for sell my house fast. And that was the specific keyword he was going for, sell my house fast. And he was going nationwide.